Hello, good afternoon. It is Jane with the Owl River Homesteaders. It is August 28th, 2021. And I'm going to show you one of my last, updates of my garden for sure. We are the end of August. We've started getting frost, but my greenhouse is still killing it. So I just thought I would take you along on my garden tour for the week. I have just I have just picked a bunch of beans out of my garden, so I'll show you those. We have green beans. This is a big bowl. It's full. And then you have some yellow and more green beans, and it's, I don't know, a third of the way full. But I'm going to can them and make dilled crunchy beans because my family loves them. Over here, I already have canned 23 cans of beans, and I tried some cherry jam, and then I did hot peppers, and I have choke cherries. So we will see how they taste, I guess, in a couple weeks. But for now, let's go check out the greenhouse and garden. So we have made it outside. I have my trusty sidekick, as you can see in our shadows. My garden is getting overrun by weeds, but at this point it's kind of whatever. Our corn is finally starting to flower, so we will not get anything off of it this year, but that's okay. My zucchini and watermelon are done for. My sunflowers are finally starting to grow. They're about hip height, which we learned I'm gonna have to do it. We learned with our garden this year that from about here over doesn't get enough sun, so we're gonna fix that next year. My little tomatoes over here didn't do so swell. Our potatoes are in this row. We're gonna pull them up this upcoming week, or I am, depending on Josh. I'm gonna pull out our lettuce, my tomatoes, see, right here and over. My tomatoes do swell, but I do have some tomatoes coming in. They're very little, but I'm just going to leave them until we get, I guess, another warning about frost. Our lettuce is great. I'm going to cut a bunch of it down and feed it to the rabbits today, and I'll just slowly feed it out. As you've seen earlier in this video, I picked all of our beans. There's a bumblebee. Yesterday I was watering our greenhouse and I got stung. Yep, real life. They stung my hand. But there's a couple peas I'll grab off that I missed yesterday. I started pulling out our peas down there. I'll show you guys, but my tomatoes are very far behind on this side. Baby, leave the rocks in there. But I do have a couple. And then more beans are right here. Process them. Do you want a pee, babe?
Owie, owie, owie.
What's owie, owie, owie? Do you want to pee?
Yeah.
Mom's got two you can have. Alright, so we'll just open this up for him. They're not quite ready, but if I don't pick them now, they'll be over. Oh, look how good that looks. Alright, there you go. Let me know when you want your other one. So I started cleaning this side. I'll give that to the pigs. There's a few beans I left because they're just little, not ready to be picked. So I'll come out at the end of the week and pick them up. And here's my tomatoes on this side. They're up past my hips. They are growing wonderfully. Too bad I planted them too late. But I think oh, here we go. I have a bunch coming in. So they're actually starting to change color, which is exciting. So there is, okay, hold on, baby. There's my garden and some more tomatoes. This is our first year doing tomatoes in the garden, and I'm actually pretty happy with how it turned out. And then over here along my house, didn't do so well. I learned that this is not the prime growing spot, but that's okay. I have a decent sized tomato, so I'll leave it on there. I have a bunch of little ones and it's flowering lots, so maybe I'll get some little ones. Josh said he heard that if you cut it and hang it upside down, they'll ripen. I don't know if that's the truth or not, but I don't have any more peas, sweetie. And then my sunflower is like knee height. And then my, I don't know what these were, is just starting to kind of take off, but the rest, I think the guineas took out. So that's sad, but whatever. I was super late planting this year, and now I have my, you're hungry. But now I have in my day planner a reminder of when to plant my seeds indoors. So February, we will start them. Then we have my raised garden bed where I planted these tomatoes very last. We have watermelon back in there. We have squash. We have cantaloupe. We have tomatoes. It needs, I'm going to water it again, but they're starting to flower. I don't have any tomatoes, I don't think, on these ones. Oh, yeah, I do. Right there, just little gaffers. But next year, I'm just going to do all tomatoes in this one, I think. See how that goes. Here's my door holder. This tomato comes in and out. That's doing good. Now into the greenhouse. It is very overwhelming. So, my squash is taking over. My basil has flowered, so I'm going to cut it loose, take off what I can and freeze it. We have peppers finally starting to come in. Super exciting. We put our rabbit poop as fertilizer, and our peppers just sprouted so great. Sorry if it's all scroochy in here. I got to be careful where I step. But my watermelon have taken over. And I have 1, 2, and there's another one back there. Don't pick it. It's not ready yet. Let it go. Thank you. And then my pumpkin on a stick. I'm going to read into those when I go inside. We have another pumpkin. My cantaloupe are starting to flower. Casey, can you stay out so you don't get stung like Mommy did? My tomato plant is just going wild. Oh, I gotta water in here again. Yesterday I was watering, and like I said, I stung my hand. So that's always great. But my pumpkins, I do not think I got any pumpkins. Anyways, there's my cantaloupe. Or squash, I don't know. Trying to walk through here. Josh and I have discussed what we're going to do differently next year. So it will really work. My peppers, I got a stake, but they're starting to flower. If they haven't produced by freeze up, I will bring them into the house for the winter until they're done producing. We have our mint, I believe this is. Yeah, my chocolate mint. I think I'm going to process it. We have more fruit. And my tomatoes, I just watered them yesterday. And they need more water. It's so hot in here, so I understand. But if anyone knows, if you've gotten this far, why are my tomatoes growing funny? Is it the type they are? More peppers, and then my tomatoes are just, why will that not? There we go. Like, you can see my tomatoes. Like, this is just crawling. I'm going to go grab my hose and water quickly, but look how great they're doing. I am super excited. Here's another one of my tomatoes. That is freaking weird. Anyways, I'm super excited, hoping to get a lot of tomatoes so I can do a lot of salsa. We go through salsa. We love salsa. But look at the size of this one, guys. Oh, wow. I am just so proud of myself. I did not think I had the green thumb. But now that I actually, I don't have a newborn, I'm not working a full-time job, and I actually have time to do my plants, we are thriving. I'm so excited. My husband, Joshua, brought home bottoms for my next greenhouse. We've talked about where we're going to put it. But yeah, I'm super excited. So anyways, thanks for following along on my garden journey. This will be one of my last ones because summer's coming to an end. Bye.